Welcome to the week of September 6th, everybody. I hope everyone is enjoying September so far. It is almost the end of the year. Can you believe it? This week has really flown by. Not this week, but this year. This year has really flown by. I don't know how you guys feel about it. If you're watching this, this is a recording, okay? I have pre-recorded this. So let's go ahead and get into our astrology report and zodiac messages for the week of September 6th. Now, let's start off with, um, let's see, Venus enters Leo. So Venus enters Leo around this time, which is a great time. You will find more people professing their love, being more dramatic about their love life. So on September 9th, we have Mars going retrograde. We also have the Sun in a trine to Jupiter. This is going to be a time where when people feel very enthusiastic, where people feel optimistic, you'll find yourself having some great days around this time. Okay. When Venus enters Leo, that's a great thing in and of itself. And then when you have the Sun in a trine to Jupiter, that's another great aspect. So around this time, a lot of people are going to be having a really good feeling. And then this is also around the time where the weather a little bit starts changing. It starts getting a little bit cooler also. Now, on the 11th, we have the Sun in an opposition to Neptune. This can be a time of confusion and uncertainty for some people when we have that aspect. Okay. And then, of course, on September 12th, we have Jupiter going direct, which is always a great thing. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get into our zodiac messages. Let me just grab my cards. 1 minute. Just grab my cards. Set everything up. Have my other camera over here. I just don't want it to fall. All right, there we go. So this week I'm going to use my Lenormand deck. It's a really cool deck. And as always, we start off with Aries. Aries. We're starting off with Aries. So what is in store for Aries? And remember, these are general messages. If it resonates with you, that's great. If it does not resonate with you, don't think about it too much. Okay? This is for everybody all over the world. So everybody all over the world is not having the same thing going on. Okay? So sometimes these will resonate and sometimes they won't. That's just a part of life. All right, and my cards just fell. 1 minute. I'm back. All right. Here we go. Let's start off with Aries. What is in store for Aries? Aries, this week you are going to be called to watch your back. Watch your back on the job. Watch your back in all areas of your life, okay? You might have a trickster around you. You might also find yourself trying to trick others as well this week, okay? So Aries, this is going to be a week of watching your back, making sure you keep track of what you tell people because it could very well come back on you this week, okay? It's not going to be a bad week. You just need to watch your back. That is for Aries. Now, let's move on to Taurus and see what is in store for Taurus this week. Taurus, what is in store for the Taurus people? Taurus. Ooh, Taurus, this is going to be a great week for a lot of Taurus people. Okay? If a lot of you have been waiting on the answer to something, the answer is going to be yes. Okay? It is overall going to be a great week for a lot of Taurus people. Okay? Spirit is saying the answer is yes, Taurus. Okay? If you've been waiting on an answer, should you do something? Should you say something? The answer is going to be yes. Yes, yes, yes. A big fat Brilliant. Yes, that is for Taurus. Now, let's move on to the communicator of the zodiac, the non-stop talker in most cases, Gemini. What is in store for Gemini for the week of September 6th? Gemini, what's in store for you? Ooh, Gemini. A lot of you Geminis are going to have some romance this week. Isn't that wonderful? A lot of you are going to have romance. You might have someone reach out to you and apologize for something that happened between you. It's overall going to be a great week for a lot of Gemini people. Okay? So that is great. You have a lot to look forward to, a lot of you Gemini people. You might find yourself romancing someone as well. Okay? Now, let's move on and see what is in store for Cancer, the feeler of the zodiac. Cancer, what is in store for Cancer? The caring, compassionate Cancer. What is in store for Cancer? Cancer. Cancer, you're going to be very diligent in working. It's like work is on your agenda. Work, 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 work. That is what is in store for Cancers. Cancers are going to have work on their minds. Okay. So overall, it's going to be a great week. It's just that a lot of Cancers are going to have work on their minds, keeping the organization together. You could also find yourself organizing a lot of different aspects of your life this week. That is for Cancer. Now, let's move on to the dramatic, ferocious, vivacious Leo. What is in store for Leo for the week of September 6th, everybody? What's in store? Leo. Leos are going to be gathering a lot of knowledge this week, okay? You might find yourself checking out books at the library, looking at books on Amazon. You might be thinking about purchasing some books. Knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. Leos are just going to be soaking in a lot of knowledge this week, okay? If you are not on this end of that spectrum, then you might find yourself teaching others this week, Leo, okay? But knowledge is knowledge is the main energy surrounding Leos this week, okay? You're either going to be teaching others or learning. That is for Leo. Now, let's move on to the worker of the zodiac. Does anybody know a sign that works harder than Virgo? I don't. To me, Virgos are the hardest workers. One moment, one card fell. And look at what fell for you, Virgo. You have the polar bear. This is a symbol of standing your ground, being strong. So Virgos, this week, this is going to be your energy. You are going to be feeling strong. You're going to be feeling like people can depend on you. Virgo is a very dependable sign, okay? So Virgos, this is going to be a great week. Spirit is giving you the energy of the polar bear. You're going to be strong. You're going to be determined, okay? It's going to be a great week for Virgos. Now, let's move on to the sign who likes to have balance. And sometimes it can come off as, 1 minute, these cards want to fall. Oh, gotta fix everything up. Let's go on to Libra. Libras love balance. They like everybody to get along. Sometimes Libras can come off as people wonder, well, whose side are they on? Are they on? They're not on anybody's side. They're on everybody's side. They want everybody to get along. They want everybody to do great. So what is in store for Libra the week of September 6th? What is in store for Libra? Libra, September 6th, 2020. Can you believe we are almost at the end of the year? Like, wow. Libra. Libra, you got to watch your back this week, okay? Watch out for everything. You have to watch out for identity theft. You have to watch out for everything this week. When this card comes up, when the mice come up, you need to double check your finances. You need to watch who you're spending time with. You need to watch everything this week, okay? You have the mice card, and this talks about the fact that some things can sneak past you, okay? And it can be something as simple as you go to check out at a fast food place and you don't even realize the person didn't give you your change back. So this is just saying pay attention to what is going on around you and watch your back. There could be someone around you who you can't trust. Okay, that is for Libra. Next, let's look at the deepest sign, one of the deepest signs in the zodiac, Scorpio. Scorpio is the investigator of the zodiac. 1 minute. Scorpio, oh, Scorpio, you are being asked this week to take a risk. Okay, Scorpios, this is a great week for you to take a risk, to maybe play the lottery. You are being asked to take a risk. And this is confirmation. If you have been wondering, should I try this? Should I do that? The answer is yes. You are being asked to take a risk. And you are also being supported to take a risk this week. That is for Scorpio. Now, let's move on to the wanderer of the zodiac. Does anyone know a Sagittarius who does not like to travel? Sagittarius, what is in store for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, what is in store for Sagittarius the week of September 6th? Whoa, that one wants to come out for Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius, this week for a lot of Sagittarius people, you're going to notice something about yourself or someone else that you haven't noticed before. So keep a watchful eye, keep an eye out. It looks like you're going to notice something about someone or yourself that you really haven't noticed before. You see how she's going like this? She's like, oh, wow, I didn't realize that. So Sagittarius, that is the energy surrounding you this week. Okay. Now, let's go on to Capricorn, the most industrious, traditional sign of the zodiac. Capricorns love tradition. They like to do everything by the book. Capricorn, what is in store for Capricorn? Capricorn, you are being asked to pay attention to the details this week. If you're signing a contract, go over it 3 times, okay? If you are drawing up a contract, go over it multiple times before you put it out. You are being asked to pay attention to the details this week. That was for Capricorn. Next is the most creative sign. I want to say creative because Aquarius people come up with some of the most creative ideas. Okay, Aquarius people can be eccentric. It's only because it's just in them to come up with fabulous ideas. This is for Aquarius. Aquarius, you are being asked this week, a lot of you Aquarius anyway, you're being asked to bridge the gap, okay? It could be bridging the gap between you and another person, bridging the gap between where you are and where you want to be. You are being asked this week to bridge the gap, okay? And let's finish everything off with Pisces. Pisces, what is in store for Pisces the week of September 6th? Pisces, what is in store? Pisces, you have the same thing that Libra had. You need to pay attention to some things that need to be worked on. There's either someone around you who you can't trust. There's something that's going to happen that will make you realize you need to know everything that's going on around you. Okay. This week, a minute. You have the mice card. So let's get into that. This is the second time it came out. It came out for Libra also. So when the mice cards comes up, I'm just reading you something from the book. It says, you don't want me in your house. You don't want me in your blouse. I bring loss. I bring theft. I am your stress and anxiety. I am the worry in society. I am a nuisance. I am your pest. I bring sickness in your nest. So, Pisces, be careful this week, okay? Be careful. That is your message for this week. So, if anyone would like to book a private reading, you can book a reading on my website. I have it listed right here, metaphysicalmoonlighters.com. And I hope everyone enjoys your week, and I'll see you back next week.